If you've ever journeyed through Argentina, you might have noticed stacks of water bottles piled along the roadsides. At first glance, they could seem like litter, merely plastic discarded carelessly. But they are far from that. These are offerings placed deliberately, embodying sacrifice, profound love, and the pursuit of miracles. Hello, I'm Veronica Pellegrino, and today on Words Across Worlds, we explore the powerful legend behind these offerings, the story of La Difunta Correa, a mother whose love became a symbol of faith and devotion across Argentina. These bottles mark a tale that has captivated hearts for over a century. It centers on Deolinda Correa, revered all over Argentina as La Difunta Correa or the deceased Correa. Her story, steeped in love, loss, and miracles, reveals why locals and travelers alike venerate her by leaving water at roadside shrines. Let's step back to the 1840s, to the sun-scorched deserts of San Juan, a rugged province in western Argentina. Picture a land where the earth is parched, the sun blazes relentlessly, and survival demands extraordinary resilience. This was a time of turmoil when Argentina was torn by civil wars, bitter conflicts between Unitarians who sought a centralized government and Federalists who championed regional power. These wars fractured families, sowing chaos across the young nation. In this harsh world lived Deolinda Correa, a young mother whose devotion to her infant son shone brightly. Her husband, Clemente, was her anchor, a man of quiet strength. Some say he was a farmer, others a gaucho, one of Argentina's legendary cowboys. But their quiet life was shattered. The civil wars swept through San Juan, and Clemente was caught in their grip. Stories differ. Some claim he was conscripted by Federalist forces, compelled to fight in a cause he barely understood. Others whispered he was arrested, suspected of Unitarian sympathies. Whatever the truth, he was torn from Deolinda, leaving her alone with their newborn in a world unraveling. Deolinda's heart refused to surrender. Driven by deep love, she vowed to reunite with Clemente. She gathered what little she had, a few scraps of food, a small jug of water, and clutching her baby, embarked on a dangerous pilgrimage across the desert. Imagine her resolve, trudging through endless sands, the heat oppressive, her child cradled close, each step a testament to her devotion. The desert offered no mercy. Water dwindled, hunger grew, and the war's distant echoes haunted her path. Yet she pressed on, fueled by the hope of finding her husband, of rebuilding their broken family. Tragically, the desert's cruelty proved too great. Exhausted, Deolinda collapsed, and her strength faded away. She died beneath the relentless sun, her baby still in her arms. But here, the story takes a miraculous turn. Days later, gauchos crossing the desert stumbled upon her body. Astonishingly, beside her lay her infant, alive and nourished, as if sustained by an unseen force. The gauchos, struck by awe, deemed it a miracle, a sign that Deolinda's spirit had defied death to protect her child. The gauchos buried Deolinda where she fell and spread her tale. Word traveled swiftly, igniting belief that her spirit lingers, watching over travelers, mothers, and those caught in life's storms. People began placing water at her grave as a gesture to quench her eternal thirst after her desperate journey. Over decades, that humble site blossomed into countless shrines across Argentina, each adorned with bottles, candles, and tokens of gratitude. Today, the legacy of La Difunta Correa thrives. In Vallecito, San Juan, her main shrine draws thousands, pilgrims seeking miracles, travelers chasing stories. You'll see water bottles stacked high, mingled with flowers, photos, and even car parts left by those praying for safe journeys, healed loved ones, or strength to endure. Some visitors swear they felt her presence, a quiet comfort amid the desert's vastness. For Argentines, she is a folk saint, a symbol of maternal love and resilience amid the Civil War's devastation. For travelers, her shrines offer a window into Argentina's soul, where history, faith, and folklore intertwine. Visiting a shrine, you might notice handwritten notes tacked among the offerings. These are messages of thanks for prayers answered. If you go, respect the space, don't disturb the gifts, but feel free to pause and reflect. Deolinda's story, born in the chaos of civil wars, reminds us how love can endure even the darkest times. Her water bottles aren't mere objects. They are tributes to a woman whose spirit still guides the weary. Argentina's legends, like La Difunta Correa's, are threads in a vibrant cultural tapestry. They connect us to a past of struggle and hope, inviting us to listen and learn. Thanks for joining us on Words Across Worlds. For ESL learners, here's a challenge. Describe a story of resilience from your own culture. What makes it powerful? For travelers, keep an eye out for those roadside shrines. They are more than they seem. Until next time, keep exploring the stories that shape our world, one story at a time.